Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's that time, it's Tarot Time with Cindy. I'm doing a general collective reading. Actually everything changed. So not everything, I'm still doing that, but this reading is crazy. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of get ahead of the energy a little bit before I started presenting it to you. Especially after the last collective I did, I'm like, whoa, this is turning into something like, I need to have a very open perspective doing these collective readings lately because I feel like the magic is kind of off the charts and there's a very strong spiritual energy that is coming through in these readings. So I started with the Shadow of the Middle Ages Oracle. Oh, yeah, okay, everything's cool, I'm putting that down because I was like, okay, I'm going to do the oracles and then we're going to together was my plan, do the tarot cards. And then I thought, let's join the two, I call them the sister decks because they're made by the same creator. And they, this is the interesting thing, they have similar cards in them. And that's the Lace of Destiny Oracle deck. So I start pulling it out and I get the first Synchronicity. I'm like, whoa, that's pretty cool. And then I get the second one and it's freaking nuts. And I just stopped and I said, I need to be pulling these cards on camera with you guys. If you're familiar with me, you know that this stuff can happen in my readings sometimes, and that's exactly what was taking place. Okay. So I still have, I have 3 more cards to pull from this deck. I finished pulling from the Shadow of the Middle Ages deck, and I had 3 more cards to pull, and I was like, I've got to stop because y'all got to catch up to me. We got to start exploring this together. Before I show you what's on the table, I want to kind of give you the gist and the context of what I'm picking up in this reading. I'm picking up, it's, okay, this is like a scenario. It's a, metaphor, Cindy. So I'm picking up, it's almost like something happened in the past here. There's you and another person on the table. The energy is incredibly dynamic. And you and this person, I want to say there's like, particularly with the underlying card here, the Shadow of the Middle Ages, the Scythe card, that is like swift and decisive endings. Like, it's almost as if you guys were like in a car or traveling somewhere and all of a sudden a bomb goes off, like blows the car in two. You go this way, that person goes this way. And there's something debilitated for the other person. The other person is somehow debilitated in this. And I want to say it has to do, it's almost like you're both going to the, you were in the same car going to the same place. And then poof, something happened. Like just, and then you end up separated. You're at different spots. But somehow, it's almost like, let's say the person had the map. This person said, let's go on this trip. Let's do this together. Let's come together in the car and let's start driving. I have the map, okay? And it's almost like this person's energy is very confident about where we're going because I have the map. I have the map. And then through this catastrophic change, shift in direction, they end up over here, you end up over there. It's almost like this person is maybe, I want to say like, and maybe it can happen too with, people can have temporary deafness from like a very loud noise, like an explosion, but it's almost like, I want to say maybe there's a set, like all of a sudden this person's senses get dulled. They can't see and they can't hear you. But I feel like there's also like, there's like a landmine. Maybe there's not a landmine. Let's skip that part for a second here, okay? Let's skip that part for a second. This person, it's like they can't see and they can't hear where they're going all of a sudden, and they don't have the map. You guys were holding the map together when this happened. You happened to go out this way with the map in your hand. You have the map. Or maybe the map blew up, but you were paying attention. That's what it feels like. Okay, it feels like this person wasn't really paying attention to the map. They weren't memorizing it. They weren't looking at the specifics and the details at the point when they had the map in their hand. And then this catastrophic event happens. You end up in separate places. You were memorizing the map because they had it. And you thought, okay, well, if we get separated or anything, I got to remember where we're going here. Where's this taking us? Okay, so it's like you know, but you know through this person, but this person no longer knows. Okay, so does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to come up with a scenario that demonstrates that. The best way I can do it. I know it's not like real life for anybody. I really hope it's not. I don't wish that on anybody. But that's the only thing, like, how does that happen? It's like this person knew, and I know that they knew because these cards are telling me that you know where you're going, and maybe even you know where you're supposed to meet up with this person. But you got that information from them. That's what's so weird about this reading. But now they don't know. They don't know where they're going. So I'm like, it's like this. Like, this is how it's playing out to me. So now you're over here. Maybe you're separated by a great chasm in the earth where this happened. And this person is kind of fumbling forward. And it's also because their sense, I want to say their senses, it could be like intuition. There's got to be some type of spiritual challenge here in this. I want to say likely for the other person, you've maybe already passed this spiritual challenge yourself. That's why it's almost like you know where you're going. You know where you're supposed to meet this person, and you know they don't have a fucking clue, or they're just not sure. They're like, I don't know what's going on. I can't see, I can't hear. Where am I going? I don't have the map. I should have studied it. What happened? Okay. Now, it gets even more interesting. I know, I just got to keep talking. I will show you the craziness of these cards in a minute. I haven't even pulled the card out yet for this. This is the card of your advice. It is the mask. So this also takes me over here where this person has the bee and they have ostrich. So this person is like the light. This is the person that balances the darkness and the light. This person is very significant in your life. But it feels like to me they are currently working with, they're working with the collective, yes. And maybe that's it. There's something special about this. There's something special about you too. Okay, I'm not saying that there isn't, but there is something unique and different about this person. It almost came across to me like an oracle, like you're sitting in the car with an oracle, but they have, I don't know. Because it's almost like now that this person, and maybe there's even like a memory loss here. Like this person suddenly finds themselves, maybe that's what it is. It's not like I'm blind and I can't hear, but now I don't remember who I am. You know, like almost like a concussion or something, or so they wake up and they're like, I don't remember who I am or where I'm going. But they do find, it's almost like they find community in some way here. They find community, and that they're working with that community. Okay, this feels like you infiltrating the community, because this is the advice for you. Because they're paying attention to the community. They're paying attention to what's going on in the community with this bee card. But I also want to say it's like the community also kind of gravitates to this person. But that's feeling like, yes, outcome. Oh my God, familiar. It's like triggering their memory. That's the outcome here. You go in and you're not showing up as you. Why? You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be disguised in some way here. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is where it gets crazy. This is where the whole story came from, that this person is how you discovered where you were going. This could even be something like you have an awakening moment in your life, like a huge awakening moment in your life. This person triggered it. This person was it. This person probably already had an awakening moment, but something happened here where they almost reverted. They reverted back. They reverted back. But this person started everything for you. Now, this is the mask that this person is wearing. This is what they're pretending. I know where I'm going. I have success. I know where the success is. Did you see that? That was a unicorn, and it was the compass. Okay? Good. And then, this is how, that's what I'm looking at, how this person, how all of this affects you in this relationship. This is where I stopped pulling cards off camera. I'm like, we gotta record this. You got the friggin' compass and the unicorn, but, right? That just blew my mind. I just stopped right there, and I did have to sit for a second. I'm like, there's a story here. What is the story? And it's exactly what I've conveyed to you. That was the first thing I wanted to do. That's kind of how I felt I could get you up to speed in this reading, was conveying that to you. Now, the really crazy, wacky thing is, literally in the book, it talks about how the unicorn is about success through magic. And it's called and this card, the unicorn, is called success. Okay, this person, why? They're at a crossroads and they're not sure what to do. They could go in a different direction here. This person is significant to you. I mean, really significant to you, the way these cards are coming out. This person is the light. This person is the one. This is the one who brings the light into the darkness. And I feel like they did that for you. But then it's like they got lost. They got lost, or something happened here and your lives got separated. And in that separation, like a whole whack a chain of events happened to them. Almost like they forget who they are. They forget where they're going. They don't remember. So the energy here for you is, right, like it's to put on a mask and get in there. Put on a mask and get in there. And then what will happen? They'll remember you. Like something familiar here. I mean, it's very literal. I know what a familiar is. It's kind of sort of, it's more like, yes, right? Because it's really coming across like this person has somehow lost the direction. But you received the direction through them. Oh, yeah. And then this is like how you feel about this person. When I see turtle too, I think of like home. So there is something about this person that is very, very significant to you. Incredibly significant. I want to say that there is an incredibly strong soulmate connection between you and this person. Maybe this is someone you've never even met before. You are connected to this person energetically and spiritually. There's a soul bind. Your souls are bound here. You know, I'm not really big on the twin flame thing. It could be that, but I'm also saying it, I'm not saying it in the context of how it's been twisted and manipulated and utilized for like views and all sorts of shit, like through the spiritual realm. That's not like that. This is literally like the other half of your soul, it feels like. It's just a crazy energy that is coming through these cards. This person, they got lost. They don't know. They're acting like everything is okay. They might even be sort of like, in this, like, yeah, I'm just like everybody else. I'm just like everybody else. What are we doing here? But it's almost like everybody else knows you're not just like us. Like, maybe that's why. There's something that you hold the same energy as this person, right? So you're not supposed to go in there looking like yourself. You're supposed to go in there with a mask on. Nobody else will recognize you, but they will. Gosh, there's even something really beautiful and profound about this reading here. I want to say like past life energy. Like when you meet somebody and, right, like we all have masks on. We have these meat suits on. I don't look like the last person that I was incarnated as, but the entity of who I am is still that. And it's like recognizing that. So that's exactly what is playing out here. I know this, like, I'm just talking a mile a minute because this is one of those readings where I'm just like channeling this. This is just crazy how strong this is coming through. But right now, so why are they hiding? They're acting like really cool. I know where I'm going, but I don't. I don't know. It's almost got the feeling like a fallen angel sort of thing too, because there's something that's almost like this person feels like, no, I'm supposed to do good things here. I'm supposed to do good things here. Because you have like the Mother Mary, you have the Sacred Heart up in there too. So this person does good things. I want to say it's probably even a good community that they're in, but they're not the community. And neither are you. Okay. I got that out of my system. So, advice for you. What is I don't even know. I just stopped. What is the card that goes with draw well? Interesting with the mask. Drawing from the well. Oh my God, that is crazy. This energy lately coming through my readings is just nuts. Okay, I'm literally getting like... It's like a scene playing out in my head of... I'm trying to remember. I think it's months and months ago. I watched Mary Magdalene. And it's kind of like Jesus. And he's going to get water, and then someone else came to get water. It's almost like going to the well. Where does everybody meet? At the well. The well is also where the individuals from the community will go. Where do the individuals from this community go? You go there, but you're in a mask. You're not being, but you will be recognized. You will be they will recognize you. Okay, it's also, this is the other way that this is also playing out for me, because we do have a bit of a spiritual thing here. Well, I want to say maybe more religious, but this is also like, let's say this is someone you were very close to, and then this person, reminded me of the reading that I thought was going to be Leo, but then wasn't. It's like this person ends up in a cult, or I wanted to call it an occult, like something. Anyways, whatever way you want to interpret that, because it's like, right, like people, they lose their identity in that. They lose their identity, and this is almost like, well, how do you? Because it seems oddly important that you somehow infiltrate this in some way. And I just think of the well, it's where people go to meet. And it's even perhaps where an outsider passing by, like that scene from Mary Magdalene, like an outsider passing by would go to the well to get to drink from the well. And you know they're going to go there. Everybody has to go. So it's almost like sitting in the off in the bushes, waiting to see them coming. You know who they are. You recognize them. You remember everything. But it's weird. It's like there's a part of this person's identity that got wiped out somehow. Or at least the plan between you and them got wiped out through some type of catastrophic event. So you go and you wait for them at the well, but you're wearing a mask because someone from the community could come around and they'll be like, they'll recognize that you are like just like this person, or you're not part of the community, right? And they would immediately, I want to say this because there's something about this energy. No, they would want this energy. The community wants this energy. It's not everybody, it's not every day that somebody like this walks into this community. So, yeah, they'll know that if you're just like them, they'll know that you've come for them, for that person, right? So you present as the mask. No one can see who you are, but they'll know. But they will know. They'll be like, oh, this is so familiar. I know you. It's like, And then the turtle, though, too. This is like, where's the book? Because it's, this is how you feel about this person. It's almost like you know. Stability, patience, and protection. It signifies a slow and steady approach to situations, emphasizing the importance of taking your time and being cautious. See, it's almost like this person. It's like this person knows that they've forgotten about something here and they don't know what it is. Like it's like an amnesia. This card suggests the need to create a secure and reliable foundation in your endeavors and to be patient in waiting for results to manifest. That's how you feel about this person. This person is incredibly patient. They're, maybe even you are too. To trust in the process. This person is trusting in the process, but you are an important part of this process. And it's indicated here, like, put on the mask and go to the well. Encourages you to trust the process, maintain a calm and composed demeanor, and navigate challenges with resilience, right? Like, what is it? But this person is navigating, but they don't understand that they've got success, that they're going towards success. The turtle is also a sign of hard work, which is almost always rewarded. All right. So the familiar outcome if you follow the advice. Fire. Oh my gosh. It's reminding me of this. It's almost like the catastrophic event. Like, that's what triggers the knowing again. That makes sense. Because the catastrophic event is what made them forget. They know you through the catastrophic event. The familiar fire. It could be like a feeling, a desire. We'll look at that in the book in a second. Let's see what else we pull out of that. And then how you feel about this person, turtle. Air. Interesting. Air. The wind. I think it's being in the cold, like it looks cold. Oh my gosh. Right? The familiar fire. The warmth. And you see this person in the cold. But the fire, the warmth is what is familiar. That's fascinating. What's the underlying? The phoenix. Ah. Rising from the catastrophic event. Whoops. Oh yeah, the fire. So thinking like, what tarot, how do I want to pull cards out with this? So much coming through in these oracle cards. The fire. Oh, that's the wrong book. It's an elemental force. Sorry, I got to the air card and I started reading it. The air we breathe, the sky above us, where our dreams and clouds drift by in a mesmerizing succession. The element of air is in the realm of wind and freedom, the element of flight, and the yearning of the soul. If people had wings, air is an invisible element, all-encompassing and pervasive. While fire and water sustain life and the earth provides support, air is the breath of all existence, the pulse and rhythm of the world. Yet at times, even such a weightless element can become destructive, taking the form of hurricanes and tornadoes. Wow. It's no wonder they say that a hurricane is a wind gone mad. Air represents the mental dimension. This element corresponds to people with rational thinking and is considered connected to the sphere of intellect and the creation of new projects. Their key position is I know. They are engaged in the search for truth and the desire for novelty. Their criteria for action are framed as true, false, interesting, not interesting. The main question of the primordial air is, what can I change? It kind of gives me the impression too, like how you feel about this person is the catastrophic change. This person is the catastrophic change. Okay, the familiar, the outcome, right? Triggering this memory of fire symbolizes fertility, purifying and illuminating force, but it also embodies destruction. It is associated with the flames of hell, consuming but not annihilating. It serves as a symbol of torment and punishment. However, above all, fire is a sacred symbol of the hearth, bringing comfort, nourishment, and protection. Fire is the primary driving force behind instinct, spirit, thoughts, and intellect. Instinct. This is what I feel like. This is connecting with the primal part of this person. It's like the soul's knowing. That's exactly what this is. The fundamental attitude is, I want. They thirst for success, leadership, and responsibility. The criteria for actions are framed as good, bad, can, cannot. The primary question of the fire element is, can I achieve the goal? Remind them of the goal. Remind them of the goal. All right then. And it is rising above the fire, the ashes after the catastrophe. Remind them of the goal. There's a little bit, it keeps playing out of my head here, Romancing the Stone, where they ended up at separate, I don't know, if you haven't watched the movie, you gotta go watch it. It's great. It's great. 80s movie. You'll love the 80s music in it. It's, they ended up on separate sides of this huge river or waterfall or whatever, but they still knew they had the same meeting place. But it's almost like the one on the one side. And she was actually, it's funny because, like, right, she got him involved in this. Like, okay, we're going to go here. This is where we're going to go. I need you to help me get to this destination. And then they ended up doing this together. But they ended up, through circumstances, ended up being on separate sides of this huge body of water. And I think at one point she says, you planned this. You have the map. It's like, I didn't. I didn't plan it. How am I going to plan it? We fell into this. It's kind of like got that energy. But it's almost like the one on the other side doesn't remember. And they just start wandering off. It's like, where's she going? Where are they going? We were going down there. We're going to meet in that town. Oh, no. But this person started everything. It's just like that. Like it's yeah. Oh. Okay. Tarot. Okay. The crone of earth is who they really are. Interesting. They make it snow. The hell does this person do? You see them as the wind. Like they can make a tornado. They can make a nice breeze. They can change the elements. This person is very powerful. But they are you and you are them. I mean, maybe there's a part of yourself in this reading that you're finding again. Could be too. But so far I like my story, so I'm going to keep going with it. She commands the elemental forces. It's fascinating. He, she, they. They're pretending like they know where they're going or that they know where success is. The Seven of Wands. No, it's like a long time they haven't known. They haven't known for a long time. Oh, what is that planet? It's kind of like greeny. A greeny with a blue hue. Uranus? No. What is that? It just reminds me of one of the outside planets. Like far off. Which takes long times, right? To go around. To change signs. This person acts like, okay, I want to say this person acts real cool. Like, I know where I'm going. I know what's going on. No, they don't. They might even act guarded because they think they know what's going on. And if somebody's trying to change that, it's like, no. But it's weird. There's something that's forgotten here. Or that they've discounted. I don't know. And why do they hide this? Oh, I want to look at the wreath with you. The wreath is the card that came out with the crossroads. It's about, okay, it's symbolizing new beginnings and transformation, magic, success. Interesting. Fame, victory, brightness, fleetingness, love, innocence, purity, engagement, wedding, talisman, ritual, birth of the new, and support. They really, this person has a huge blindfold on. And that's the part of me that feels like there's some type of spiritual test going on. I don't know. And because this person in some way is kind of defensive about the fact that they don't know where they're going or where the success truly is, makes me feel like most of the time this person has navigated life in lifetimes knowing. I feel like there's something really strong between you and this person, and there was some type of soul agreement in this lifetime. I don't know. Sometimes I picture souls before they incarnate going, I can do that with my hands tied behind my back. Oh, come on. No, you couldn't. There's no way you can do that. Come on. No. I can do it. I'll fucking do it. Watch. I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah. It's almost like getting ready to take the ride. And the person who's like releasing the souls to incarnate. Okay, you sure? You're going to do that? I got it. It's like, okay. I don't know. Because this is it's very fascinating. It's like, well, you said you could do it. Let's see if you can figure it out. Okay. It's probably a bet, you know, like a bet. Okay, if I don't do this in the next lifetime, I have to buy you drinks. So, the circle. Oh, this is the Hanged Man. Why they pretend? Look at all of the, like, spiritual energy that's kind of coming in there. But that's what it feels like, the community. The community is taking them away. The community is, I don't know if it's taking them away or it's kind of funny how some of these readings are like connecting. It's reminding me of Cancer's reading. Is it Cancer's? Like the voice. It's all like, but it's almost like you. Like trying to speak up in the crowd to be heard. This person is going through a spiritual test. Now this is also interesting because this is Stonehenge in here. I really do feel like there's this triggering a memory here. This person's memories are triggered through trauma or catastrophe. Maybe they cause catastrophes. And when they do that, they get little blips of memory here. In the midst of catastrophe, they remember, but then once they're removed from the situation, they forget. I mean, trauma is there is like, oh, I want to say it's like a trauma with these. The familiar trauma. Wait, I gotta reshuffle that because it's all slipped out. How this affects you? You know where you're going. You're like, I know where the destination is. I'm on my way. And it's magic. Magic through success. Oh, hi Larry. Okay, that's cool. I just need the lower cards. Hello. We needed a moment of purr. Wait, no, I gotta clarify those. I know. You're lovely. You are lovely. You're just lovely. Are you lovely? You're lovely. Okay. Compass unicorn. That's me because I have fluff in my face. When you leave, I wasn't hissing. No. When you leave, I usually have it in my mouth too. You look lovely, yes. The Seven of Air. I want to say, see, you know, you're using your mind more wisely here. You see, you know exactly where everything is going. You're in the knowing. And I feel like you're riding luck. Well, oh, yin and yang. Look at that. Look at that. The yin and yang symbol is there. I didn't see that at first. I was looking so closely at it. Oh, big yawn. Oh, big yawn. Yeah, you know, you're using the magic. You can see how successful this magic energy is. You're laying on the familiar, my familiar. You're laying on it. Oh, you're just so gorgeous. I know. He's putting his paw on the familiar card. It's so cute. All right. Oh, you really can't see them. They're not getting the benefit of your beauty, Larry. Oh, on my card here. Okay. Now, I'm really intrigued by the well and the mask. It's like showing up where everyone goes to get a drink. But you're wearing the mask, but they're going to know, they're going to recognize you. It's so intriguing. I just want to tickle your tummy. I just want to tickle your tummy. Okay, the well and then a mask. I'm going to pull two out for this. The well. Get out of town. She's at like a fountain. Look at it. She's literally at the fountain. The Three of Cups. It's connecting. It's connecting with this energy from the past. And the mask. Justice. It's helping them to remember. Look at it. This card has been significant in some of the readings the last little bit since I've been using this deck. Like bringing them out of the darkness. Bring them out of the darkness and into the light. They're going to remember everything. Like, I don't know what this is where... It does kind of remind me of a situation where someone is like in an occult, but you go in, maybe like disguised as one of the occult members, but then this person remembers you. Oh, there's other things. I think this is March 20th. That could be significant. This person's birthday could be March 20th as well. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, what did we say? This is the balance between the light and the dark. Justice is the light and the dark. The yin and yang has the light and the dark. Okay, the fire and the familiar. Larry. The fire. Can I tickle the tummy? Tickle the tummy. Fire and the familiar. The fire. The moon. See, that's the memory. It's through the, I don't know, it like could be through the dreamscape. Dream space-scape. But it's the fear. This person's lost in the darkness. It's odd. It's like they've been put into a weird dream. Familiar. The Three of Air. Look at that. But look at it. It's like an oracle, right? It's like someone who's an oracle. But it's almost like they forget how to use the crystal ball. This whole thing's coming across like a movie. And it is. It's almost like you were two people of magic, okay? You were both two people of magic. They had the map. I don't know. And then maybe you just, it's almost like you go to the well and you give them something. But you're disguised. They can't see. Maybe it's not so much you, but it's what you give them. They find something in themselves again. They find this again. If this person has had an intuitive block, if this person has, yeah, I don't know. Okay, is there anything more here in the context of this advice? Because the outcome is really, really good. I can't even see. Hi. No, you can't nurse with me. Okay. Advice for you. Do not take your claws into their... The god, the emperor. The emperor. Odd things here. The mother of water. Right, this is interesting. I feel like these readings with this deck are connecting pieces to a puzzle here. Because this, right, she brings elements down, but it's like cold and snowy. And then here, it's remembering, it's like thawing, bringing the rains. Oh, bless you. And the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Fire. That's all related to the wound here. It's like somehow you're connected to the trauma and the wound with this person. They recognize you. Okay. I didn't really. This is like showing, there's something about your leadership here. Maybe that's what's identifiable. Because it's right, like the mask. It's like you show up at the well, but you're wearing a mask, so they don't know that it's you. But it's still, there's something familiar here. And then it makes, I don't know, it's almost like it makes the emotions flow. The rains pour and fill the well. Last clarifier, Larry's off of it now. Air and the turtle. Stability in the storm. Finding stability in the storm. Bye, honey. Oh. Why are you playing with that tag now? You never bothered with it before. The elemental of earth. Yeah, look at it. It's like they're sleeping. Well, I don't know if they're sleeping. But they're very, very much in the sun. Like the light just starting to wake them up. You can see the light is just starting to wake them up. That's also giving me too, like the tornadoes and the, I don't know, it's like danger, chaos. And where do you go? You go underground to get away from the storm. So the person, they've been underground to waiting for stability. Yeah. The Maiden of Fire. The Page of Fire. The candle. I love it. It's like, you know, they're finding the candle. They're finding their way. That's such an intriguing reading. All right. So, you know what? I'm not gonna put any parameters around the extended on this one. I'm just gonna leave it completely open. I am gonna pick up all these cards because there could be repeats that come out. That could be interesting, but I'm gonna use the same decks. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it open, but I am gonna define the areas. This person's energy or space and cards and yours. And I'm going to take that over to the extended for anyone that would like to follow me there. Thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.